Hello, hello. Welcome to Christie's Way. So today I am in Italy in a place called Lucca. So today's vlog is about Lucca and Pisa, and this time I am planning to do it a little bit differently. So usually I edit my videos a lot and then try to only show in a very little bit more formal way. But this time what I'm thinking is I will just take you along with me in whatever I'm doing. So I might be just doing nothing, but I might also shoot that nothing because Italy is just so beautiful. And now I'm standing at the hotel where we are staying. I won't call it a hotel, it's called Albergo Villa Marta. And now this is last night. We came in and we had some food, we rested a little bit. Now we're going to look at the hotel first, and after that we'll go to the city of Lucca. Let's go. So we are starting our Lucca trip in a restaurant. So we came from the airport, picked up the car and directly checked into the hotel. I will show you the hotel in a bit. And we've come to a restaurant right next to the hotel. Very traditional Italian restaurant. So we're just going to have some snack and good wine. And that's how we're going to start our Lucca and Pisa vlog. It turned out to be not just a snack, but we ordered something bigger. So this is beef that's cooked in red wine for 3 hours. So let's try it, and with some bread and wine.
Ciao. Bye bye.
Can you say your name?
My name is Francesco.
Francesco. So Francesco is the one who said that you have the best tiramisu in the world, and it was really the best. Can you say something in Italian?
Italiano?
Yeah.
Il ristorante La Cecca è il ristorante migliore al mondo. So La Cecca restaurant is the best restaurant in the world.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Bye bye. With the chili. Now they do this with the chili inside.
So it's then spicy.
Yeah, spicy. Yeah, so maybe.
This is the beautiful restaurant that we visited. This is the outside area. Everybody, the people here are so nice, like really nice. So now we are just not doing anything, just walking around the villa and exploring. Because today the weather is like 22 degrees, which is also good. But usually in Italy it gets even warmer. But I think 22, 23 is good for us with good sun. The hotel owners have 2 cats. This one is relaxing here. He or she has the same color as the sofa. Hello. And we have another one, which I didn't see in the beginning, but it's there. Hello, hello. Hi. We still have some time to stay in the hotel, but we decided to go out. And initially we were thinking, should we take the Vespa or should we take the cycle or should we go by the car? So we decided to go with the car, and my pickup is just gonna come. So we've now reached the center of Lucca, and Lucca is surrounded by these walls. It's around 4 to 5 kilometers, and the whole center is in the middle of this wall. So that's one entrance. Ta-da! We've now entered the city. There are many little churches here or chapel, and in this one I saw Saint Anthony, who is the favorite saint of my mom. So that's Saint Anthony. So we are now at some shopping street, and from every place we go we actually buy a postcard, and I got the perfect postcard. One is the tower in Lucca and the other one is Pisa in Pisa. So I'm gonna get that, and it costs like €1. Good one. Via Filungo is the main shopping street here. So Lucca is also very famous for leather bags. I went and looked at few leather bags, but I did not buy anything because they're not very cheap, but they're good. And I recently bought a bag, so I said, okay, compromise, I'm not going to buy a leather bag this time. Hopefully, we still have a few more days. So on day one, I'm not buying a leather bag. So I don't know if you can see the tower. This tower is special because on top of it there are trees. So if you know, I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. Let's get there. So Italian is a language where I'm very weak. I have no idea about the Italian language. So it's called Torre Giunigi. That's how they write it, but to be frank, I have no idea how I pronounce it. So I will maybe ask some of the Italians around how to pronounce it. But for now, let's keep it Torre Giunigi. And that's where the big tower with the plants are there. So let's go there. So we are walking up the stairs now, and we asked the person in the ticket counter how to pronounce it exactly, and he said it's called Torre Giunigi. So Torre Giunigi, but we have to climb up a lot. I think around 200 some steps, and we've just now started. Let's go up the Torre Giunigi. Our next location is the amphitheater. So we are now in another square, and this is another church, but the Lucca, it is called the city of 99 churches. So we already visited one, we went inside. This is the second one, and there are many churches here, but there's one church which is more famous, so let's go and visit that one famous church. The Lord here in Lucca, and his name is Paolo Guinci, and this is his young tomb of his young wife who passed away with her with childbirth. So that was the Cathedral di San Martino. And to be frank, this is the first time I visited a church where we had to pay an entrance fee, and we paid like €3. It's not a lot, but yeah, but this was just the first time to visit a church we had to pay some fee. Lucca is really city of churches, so we saw another church and we're trying to figure out what church this is, but let's go and find out. So this is Sen Davino. He was born in Armenia, and yeah, he left all the worldly properties, and he led then he wore poor clothes and poor life, and then he started pilgrimage and he traveled to Italy, and he went to Rome, Jerusalem, and at the end he reached Lucca, and this is where he then died, and his body is preserved in this church. Another square, another little church, and another tower. So when I read about this place, what I heard is that many years ago it was kind of a fashion to build these tall towers. The higher the tower, the better, and therefore Lucca has a lot of towers. Most of the little streets look destroyed and ruined, but that's the charm of the city. Look at that. And their windows are also special. So now where I'm standing wall itself. So behind me is the walled city where we walked around. We have this 99 churches and good shopping experience, and we are standing on the wall, and it's one of a kind in Europe, because usually the walls are built and you can probably walk a little bit, but here around this for more than 4 kilometers you can walk and you can cycle and you can even go by car, but it's not allowed that everybody goes by car. I think there's some permission or only some people can use the car. And that's the part on top, so that is where people can go with the car. And below the wall, we're going to go out now, and we're going to Pisa, which is 30 minutes from Lucca. So we will drive to Pisa and watch the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Let's go. So we are now in Pisa, and it's a different feeling because how I know about Pisa is obviously with our Tamil song from the Jeans, and you've seen Aishwarya Rai and Prashant dancing to it. Of course I know Pisa, but that's the first memory you have, and to see and to come here and look at it, it's magic. And there we see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It's even more slanting than you really see in the pictures. So it's unfortunate the baptistery is closed. So from 20th May to 14th June, we cannot enter. As you can see, they are doing some restoration work and it's closed. Maybe we get to visit it another time. If we have the ticket now, so we can visit all of these buildings. And yeah, in some time we're going to enter them. So the paintings, you can't see them very well, but these are all the stories from the Old Testament from Bible. So some of the stories are here. Innocence of Joseph, or the crossing of the Red Sea. It's all painted here. It's quite funny because on every pillar somebody is standing to pose. I'm just going to show you. They all want to push the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So, what do you think? Should I do such a picture or should I not? I am now going to show the magic! Magic, magic, magic! But if you're just focusing on the clouds, it feels like this tower is gonna fall or it's moving. Look closely just on the clouds. The tower is moving. No. It's not really moving, but it's a perception, yeah. So, anyways, we are going to go. I can see it moving. So we have a ticket for 16:45, but we're still standing in the line from 16:15, so half an hour. Quite a long queue. So when you want to enter the tower, we can't even take a small bag. So, but there's a clock room, and we can leave everything in there. It looks safe, so I've left all my stuff there. So now at the top of Tower of Pisa, so it's a bell tower from the cathedral which we went, and the tower is 58 meters tall, and we came up now around 275 stairs or steps. It was quite a walk because the steps inside are not straight and they are also a little bit tilted. So it's not a very easy walk, but I see a lot of people taking breaks. I took break myself, and also older, younger, everybody can come up. It's a pity that there's no facility for a wheelchair, or maybe also if kids with their kids trolley cannot come up. That's a pity, but who can then should come up and see this wonder. It's beautiful. We are at the top of the tower, and we have the bell here. So that's the bell tower. The cathedral that's behind. So, I just came back from the tower. My tips: wear good shoe and have one or two beers before you go in, because the building is tilted, the steps are tilted, everything is tilted. Maybe, and you feel kind of a dizziness after you come back. So maybe if you had some 2 beers, you didn't feel the dizziness. It was a good, visit though. It was a good one. On the top, it's really windy. Even if it's warm, thank God I took this jacket, because without the jacket, it would have been tough. So take a jacket, wear good shoe, and beer, you don't have to necessarily have one. These are called the people of stone, and this one does not have a head. So in this museum, this one is a special one. It's called the Madonna of the Conversation, and it's an art by the Giovanni Pisano. Must be an Italian artist. It's called Burgundian sculpture, and this is the Christ of Descent from the Cross. Another tip to you, so when you visit the Pisa and the tower, so from the front is where we usually see, right, the usual beautiful Pisa and the cathedral in the front. But if you want to see the Pisa tower with not a lot of crowd, like peacefully enjoy it, then the recommendation is there is a museum right next to it. Enter the museum, come to the cafeteria, and this is the best place. Quiet, and we can stay as long as we like. And right behind you, and as you can see, there's nobody, like almost nobody. So after the very busy day of exploring Lucca and Pisa, we've come back to Lucca, and we've checked into another hotel, and I will show you. And it's just because I think we just want to explore the different kinds of villas here in Lucca in Italy, because this is one of a kind. Yeah, you only have such villas in Italy. And I'll show you around also this place. So it's quite late now. No, not a lot late. It's around 6 o'clock, and we plan to go to a supermarket now, which we never miss. You go to any place, we go first to the supermarket and buy some local stuff. So we'll go to the supermarket, buy something, or we go to the bar in the hotel, and then we chill for the rest of the evening before we start exploring tomorrow morning. Good morning. So as you can see, I went for a short run. Usually when I'm in a new city, I'd like to go out and explore, but I realized that on the roads there are no walking path for the people, pedestrian way, they don't have it, and the traffic is quite heavy. So I decided to run around the hotel. Thankfully there's enough space in the hotel to run around, and there are a lot of trees, so it's not too warm. It's really nice. So I finished my run. I did only like 15 to 20 minutes. Not a lot. I don't know why, but I couldn't do it. I was already too warm. And I thought then I would show a little bit around from the hotel as well before I go for my breakfast. had the breakfast in the morning, walked around the hotel for some more time, made a reel. Of course, I could not leave without making a reel. And now it's time to say goodbye to Lucca and obviously Pisa, which is 30 minutes from here. So here we come to the end of my Lucca and Pisa vlog. I hope you liked this vlog. If you liked, please do like, share and subscribe, and watch out for more of Italian vlogs. So our next destination is Florence. Florence is the city where the Renaissance architecture started. So it's quite different from the Lucca and Pisa. So watch out for my Florence video. I will keep you updated. Bye bye.